Welcome to the Renaissance, my lord. You start the campaign as a penniless mercenary captain, fighting battle after battle to become a landed nobleman. From there, you will scheme and fight your way to the throne and perhaps one day forge an empire that will dominate the world. The scope of the game is truly epic, and despite the simple animations and retro 2000s art style, we hope you enjoy the journey. After all, this is but a labor of love project from a tiny indie team of 2. This tutorial prologue will help you get started, and then transition into a regular campaign. And so, the year is 1510. Your small band of brothers sail from Lisbon to Tangier in North Africa, with your first mercenary contract from the Portuguese crown. This window shows the disposition of the coming battle. The Moroccan Wattasid forces, led by Amir Saif al-Wattasi, are besieging Tangier, defended by Dom Rodrigo de la Mida's garrison, as your heroic band of brothers sails to lift the siege. While you can usually auto-resolve battles, today we fight in Tangier's blood-soaked streets. Click the fight button, my lord. In March 1510, Wattasid forces from the Sultanate of Morocco marched through the desert to lay siege to the town of Tangier. Defended by a small Portuguese garrison, with such an overwhelming foe, the town of Tangier was doomed. The Portuguese crown put out a call from Lisbon to all mercenary captains around North Africa to relieve the city. But only one inexperienced landless mercenary captain answered the call. It was you. As your band of mercenaries sailed towards Tangier, the fate of the city was in your hands. Before landing, it was decided to scout the city. March 1510, Tangier, Kingdom of Portugal.
Welcome to Tangier, my lord. I'm your loyal steward, and it's my duty to advise you. Before we land our forces, let's scout the city to find the best point of assault.
This is what remains of the Portuguese relief fleet. The harbor is blocked off. We will have to land outside of the city. This side gate might be our best option for getting into the city. It's only lightly guarded by enemy forces. The Watassids are preparing for their assault. Once we land, we must quickly reinforce the city walls.
My lord, looks like we will need to land outside the city walls and fight our way to the side gate to enter the city. As our forces prepare to land, please take a look at the map of the city to help you locate your ships.
The mercenaries make landfall on the beach just outside the city walls. But just as the first men step onto the beach, they are spotted. Watassid scouts are coming to investigate.
My lord, enemy scouts are approaching. Only one battalion of our forces have landed so far. Let's use them to fight off the scouts as the rest of our forces disembark. Move your hand cannoneers towards the scouts and engage them.
Waiting for orders. With all speed. At once.
Let us suffer with the quietness of spirit, and shall these attacks...
With the scouts defeated, the rest of the mercenaries have landed. Now they have to fight their way towards the Tangier side gate. First stop is to fight their way through the village held by the Watassids.
Waiting for orders. My lord. With all speed. At once. Of course. Sire.
With the village liberated, it is time to engage the Watassids that have barricaded the entrance to the side gate. The element of surprise is on our side.
Ready to go, sire. My lord. Right away.
Let us suffer with the quietness of spirit, and shall these attackers soon be overthrown.
The Watassids, caught by surprise, quickly scatter. Now your mercenary forces can make it inside the city and travel to reinforce the main gate. But first, the side gate would need to be opened.
Yes, my lord. Sire. Waiting for orders. My lord.
Aye, this be the gate. Unlock the gates.
Yes, my lord.
Stones and mortar
Shut her
at
down,
work.
now. Waiting for orders.
Defenders rejoiced to see the mercenary relief force walking the streets, but their joy was short-lived. The Watossids were about to begin another assault. The mercenaries had to man the walls with haste.
Pikes, on alert. Pikes, moving now. Pikes, on alert. Pikes, moving now. Ready to go, sire. Yes, my lord. Sire. Waiting for orders. My lord.
Finally, the mercenaries were in position. They looked in disbelief at the massive army under the walls. More preparations had to be made in order to survive the incoming assault.
My lord, I fear our forces won't be enough. Luckily, during battles, you can construct buildings, wall defenses, and recruit units. As long as you have enough resources. Let's construct catapults and trebuchets on the towers. Also, let's visit the town's manor building to rally local militia.
With these tower weapons, the odds started to look better. But additional defenders were needed, so they proceeded to rally militia at the city's manor building.
My lord, defences on one of thy walls has been completed. An improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire. My lord, defences on one of thy walls is being completed. An improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire.
We are alert, sire. Sharp to the point.
Orderly with those ships.
Blades are on the move. We are alert, sire. Bows bend at your will. Sharp to the point. Bows bend at your will. Arrows and bolts.
Suddenly, Watosid forces were on the move. They rolled great siege towers over the pontoon bridges to assault the walls, while their trebuchets and archers rained fire on the city. Luckily, the Watosids did not have any cannons, and their heavy infantry armor were easy kills for mercenary hand cannoneers. There was a chance to win.
Oil away!
Release the flight.
Here comes thy beauty potion!
I hope for a low heaven. God grant us patience, and they soon will give us up.
Bows bend at your will. Shafts are unleashed. Release the flight. be there soon. Arrows and bolts. Release the flight. Arrows and bolts. We are alert, sire. Notching them up. Shafts are unleashed. We are alert, sire. Sharp to the point.
Waiting for orders. At once! My lord! With all speed!
The Watossids did not have much experience with gunpowder
Cannot
weapons.
keep up this
So,
attack.
seeing their thick infantry armor give way like paper to the massive bullets, they quickly lost hope and sounded the retreat. Tangier was saved, and the Portuguese crown has generously paid on this mercenary contract. Our band of mercenaries indulged in the celebration with the townsfolk. With the silver they earned, their captain could finally think of claiming a hamlet to call home.
Congratulations are in order, my lord. Alas, our adventure is just beginning. The silver reward from the Portuguese crown presents an opportunity for you to claim a hamlet. But first, you need to sail back home. Let's click the world map button at the bottom right to continue.
With the aid of mercenaries, the siege of Tangier was lifted in 1509, and the Watossid forces retreated. In gratitude, the Portuguese have promised to lavish silver on the mercenaries. With the contract fulfilled, they prepared to embark home, racing against the Mediterranean storm season.
Congratulations on completing the Portuguese mercenary contract, my lord. I recommend we start to plan our journey home. But before we set sail, let's get our bearings on the map. Let's scout a few locations and plan our path home.